Hello, and in this video I want to show you the kind of metrics you want to look for and the numbers you want to pay attention to when you're reviewing how effective your ad is. Now, this ad set is pretty small. What Luann wanted to do was run some ads to her landing page for a promotion, a Facebook Live workshop series in her private Facebook group. So it's often called a live launch, where you do a series of Facebook Lives and you give them an outcome. So we wanted to just sort of test the market, test some creative straight off the bat, which she did with some copy guidance around her page. So she created her page. I wanted to look at that and go, okay, well, let's just test an ad to begin with and see how that goes. We're going to test that to cold traffic to start. Okay, so we did test that to cold traffic. So when we look at the campaign level, so we go campaign level is really your overall sort of promotion. So what I do is if I'm doing a live launch or I'm doing a webinar or I'm doing a list building freebie, then I'd name that campaign around that objective, because you've got to create your objective at the campaign level. So that's where it's easier to sort of find out what you've been doing. So these are her most recent ads. So I can see if I've set up the conversions right. I've set them up per email opt-in. I can see straight away for that campaign overall when I look lifetime up here. So you can change the date and toggle the dates and also compare dates up here. Okay, so I can see at a glance. This is why I like Facebook ads, because if you set them up right, you can just sort of, if you've only got a few minutes a day, you might just want to check in every day and go, okay, let me put on today's stats and see how that's comparing. So I just click that, oh, not lifetime. I'm going to check today. And I'm going to see, okay, cool, that's staying online with the average, $4.22. I want my email opt-ins to be under $5. Now, this might vary depending on your industry. It might be much lower if you don't have a very competitive industry. This is sort of online marketing, coaching kind of traffic. So anything under $5 is a good registration rate. So we sort of use that as a first initial metric. Obviously, you're going to then look at how much did it cost to get you a client using your Facebook traffic, and how much as a percentage of your sale did you have to allocate to that, all of those kind of things. But initial email registrations, you want that under $5, okay? So I'm looking at this as a campaign whole. So overall, that I like to also then go to how much is link clicks costing me, and I want that to be no more really than $1.50, $1.60. Okay, so we're kind of right on there. If that starts to get high, your link click starts to get high, then take a look at your ad and make sure your call to action in your ad is strong enough. Okay, you might need to go back and tweak some copy in your ad, because this can be a factor of how motivated people are to go to the web page. Okay. And then the link through rate, you want that at least 1.5% as well. Make sure you're looking at the CTR link click there. The CTR overall is really just people clicking on the ad, but it's not really giving you anything if they're not going straight through, okay? So today she's had 5 completed at a cost of, that's cost per impression, it's $21.09 spent. Okay, so that's pretty good. Like, then she can work out, okay, how many registrations does she need for her live launch? Okay, so if we go into ad sets, she's only got one target here. She's only got cold traffic, okay? And we set those up to be sort of spiritual entrepreneurs and the like, because that's who she's targeting: holistic entrepreneurs, spiritual entrepreneurs, therapists, healers. And then we set up 2 ads. We turned one off because one was clearly leading. But if we want to have a look and see if this is still got, after some more evidence, it's going to come up with quality ranking, engagement rate, and conversion rate. Conversion rate is the main one you want to know. So if that says above average, then you're doing well. Average or above average, you're doing well. If it says low, you've got some issues. Sometimes quality ranking and engagement rate can be low, particularly quality ranking can be. So try not to get too swayed by that. You can definitely test more. I would normally like to see you know, at least sort of 3 to 4 ads here. The copy is the same here, all she's changed out is the image. So if this cost starts to go up after it has worked within the parameters, then what we might have a look at is frequency. So generally it's been seen 1.06 times. You can go up to about 2 times. After 2, you might see the cost start to go up because people get a bit, what we call, get a bit of ad fatigue. They get a bit sick of seeing the same ad. So that can be easily fixed by changing the image. So in order to do that, you can just turn that off with this toggle and turn that one on, okay, with that toggle. Okay, so these little dashes are always the on and the off. So that's why when you create your ads in the beginning to test, I'm just going to turn that off though because this ad is doing well. When you're testing, it's great to do a bunch of like 4 to 6 of them, even if you don't turn them all on at once, because you can easily just switch them up later. That's what the ad looks like. Using sort of natural pictures is always good. She's got some nice shares and comments there. That's why that ad is probably working well. So likes, comments, and shares definitely improve the performance of your ads and lower the cost, okay? So that's worth paying attention to. We haven't done any video ads. We haven't done any targeting to warm traffic here either. So there's lots of opportunities, but just goes to show you how you could quickly, you know, we set this up in about 10 minutes, just start getting some registrations happening and then what metrics you want to start looking at. Okay, go to it.